you were there to listen and to learn.
Yeah.
You know, okay, if you, and of course there was tape recorders put all over the place, you know, so you could always go back on it and, you know, anything that you fancied learning, and you could always, and I think it's a thing with all singers, you know, they're very generous with their songs. If somebody comes and says, you know, that was a great song, you know, you nearly offer it to them, you know, and you know, and in fairness now, the old rule that, you know, well, if you got a song from somebody and you learned it, you didn't really sing it in their presence, you know. I mean, getting back to the generosity of singers, that first trip down that we made, myself and Jimmy McBride, down to Drogheda, Jerry Cullen was up on stage singing, and he sung a song called The Bonny Light Horseman. No, not The Bonny Light Horseman, Bonny's Lamentation. And when he came down and sat down, he sat in front of me, and I tapped him on the shoulder and says, that was a great song, you know. And I said, oh, thanks, you know. And the concert went on. And at the end of the concert, he turned around and he handed me this, where he had written out the words during the concert and handed them back to me. And says, there you are, you know, that's the type of thing. I don't know the answer to that one, about teaching singing, but I think you have to start, you know, and if you start by giving the basics, first of all, you got to give them the songs. And if they get the songs, then by letting them or giving them the insight of other singers that are doing the same song, and let them listen to it, and then let them develop their own style of singing that song. I mean, but that's not taught. That's themselves self-teaching, you know, which is to me is you can only go so far with pointing them in the right direction. The rest of traditional singing, as an art form, has to be yourself then afterwards. That's my opinion. It's very hard to get teenagers to get involved in the traditional singing, you know. I mean, my own wee fella, you know, which used to sing along with me, you know, once he started going to school and started going to college, like, you know, it dropped off completely, you know. But then, you know, the whole plan is that they're going to come back into it, you know, they don't lose it. Well, you know, if you get a few of them coming back, great, you know. But to me, I don't know about the Irish language. I can't talk about that, you know. But in the English language, I mean, you just have to look at the number of singing clubs that have popped up over the last 5 years. It's amazing, you know, amazing.